There is no exercise better for the heart than reaching down and lifting people up. This is more than a statement attributable to John Holmes. It is a reflection of what makes us human. It is an innate predisposition within us to reach out and support one another. Welcome to the next stage of the Charismatic Evangelistic Ministry, CEM, and Steve Menson's journey to work with you in fulfilling the dream of uplifting persons with disability. With more than 80 million of the 400 million plus persons with disability living in Africa, there is a lot to do on the continent to address the seclusive and deplorable state in which PWDs live. We continue to hear cases of children with disability being denied schooling and in some cases, being murdered. There are cases of young adults and other persons with disability not being economically active. In Ghana, whilst the Persons with Disability Act 715 of 2006 is aimed at protecting PWDs, it has been largely rendered redundant and ineffective, leading to growing challenges in areas of housing, livelihood support, unavailability of jobs, poor educational support, challenging healthcare, among others. This marginalized state of PWDs prompted Cem and Steve Mensah to launch a project dubbed Day of Help.
You will see that we have an overwhelming crowd here. We brought loads and loads. There are 13 40-footer container trucks here today, full of items. Believe me, from clothing to shoes to bags to rice to mattresses to so many things. And yet, we wish we could do what Jesus did. Multiply the food, multiply mattresses, multiply wheelchairs, virtually multiply everything.
Lives are touched through the annual Day of Help project. However, a lot more needs to be done. We have a responsibility to support and encourage persons with disability to realize their dream and live fulfilled lives. It requires a strategic long-term plan to drive change. We need to move away from the piecemeal approach to a more sustainable action plan. Welcome to the future. Welcome to a place of hope and support. Welcome to a community where persons with disability get to be, live, and express themselves. Welcome to the CEM Ability Village. The CEM Ability Village is to be located at Ningo in the Greater Accra region, a community which will support PWDs in the area of education, economic activities, health, and social support. Health and social services at the CEM Ability Village will cover assisted living and affordable housing, a hospital, social care service, scheduled activities, advocacy, guidance and information services. Education will be an essential component of the community and will see PWDs getting access to vocational education and training, education for children with disabilities, skills development for the job market. Additionally, creating an environment which promotes rigorous economic activity is essential for empowering individuals, families, and the community as a whole. In view of this, the village will drive communal economic growth under 4 thematic areas: disables in agriculture, a retail commercial center, a technology hub, and a light industry park.
Now, let's take a closer look at the spatial planning with a focus on Phase 1, which covers 25% of the total land size of 2,000 acres. 60% of the initial 250 acres will be used for housing people with disabilities, whilst 40% will be used for non-residential facilities. There will be 4 housing types at the residential block. 1,224 studio dwelling units will cater for 2,448 residents. 490 two-bedroom type A dwelling units will cater for 1,958 residents. 23-bedroom dwelling unit will cater for 163 residents. Now, let's talk about cost of pulling up the residential facility. The 1,224 studio dwelling unit, which will house 2,448 residents, will be sited on a 75-acre land. The total cost of the 1,224 studio apartment will cost $10 million. 1,958 residents will stay in the 492-bedroom type A dwelling unit at a cost of $6,860,000. 551 residents will stay in the 92 two-bedroom type B dwelling unit. This will sit on 23 acres of land. 3 buildings will be put up per acre, costing $1,932,000 in total. 23-bedroom unit will cater for 163 residents. This will be sited on an 8-acre land space with a total cost to build of $630,000. In all, Phase 1 of the Cem Ability Village will see you and CEM working together to put up 357 buildings over a land area of 150 acres to house 6,690 people with disabilities at a capex of $20,134,800. Total land acquisition cost comes to $14,840,000. This budget caters for the total land of 2,000 acres. Additional costs that will be catered for covers what the team categorizes as infrastructure support cost. This covers the provision of water, sewage, road network, waste management, landscape, substation, LV network, and streetlights, among others. The support cost is estimated at $4,367,345, with the housing support of the initial 250 acres catered for. We shift our attention to the remaining 40% of the land. The remaining 100 acres of Phase 1 will be used to execute the non-residential part of the project. 60 acres of the land will be used in putting up the following: Skills Development Center, primary to SHS school blocks, marketing place, commercial center, entertainment area, social center, police station, office complex, church, and 80-bed hospital. The total cost of setting up these units is estimated at $9,777,000. In summary, the total project cost for Phase 1 includes land acquisition costs $14,840,000, housing planning and costs $20,132,000, housing infrastructure support $4,367,000, non-residential facilities $9,777,000, non-residential infrastructure support $1,863,000, non-residential fitting and equipment cost $20,830,000, fees, permit and other statutory cost $2,583,67, working capital and operational expenses for 2 years $10,980,000. Total project cost Phase 1 $85,368,969. We are happy to walk this journey with you. Together we achieve some important socio-economic imperative with persons with disability. Be a part, take a stand. Stand with persons with disability. For more enquiries, kindly contact Fred on +233 2097999911. God richly bless you.